The 17-year-old who was acquitted in his stepbrother's murder is now in custody for a different crime. Cops in Louisville arrested Joshua Young yesterday for fleeing and evading police. Remember, 3 weeks ago, he was acquitted in the murder of his 14-year-old stepbrother, Troy Zwicker. After that, he was sent to live with a foster family. And then last Friday, his foster parents reported him missing. They say Young didn't come home after he went out to hang out with friends. But he got in touch with them through social media. So his foster parents say they knew where Young was, but since they're foster parents, they felt obligated to report him missing. Now, all this trouble started yesterday when police spotted Young, tried to pick him up, and they say he ran. So now he's back in police custody. Valerie Chin is a reporter with our affiliate WDRB. Thanks for being with us. I know you talked to Young several times yesterday before he was picked up by police. And you asked him about the day Troy Zwicker died. Let's play part of that conversation. I want to get your reaction on the other side.
I think I died that day and then woke up the next day because I don't remember.
Did you see Trey get killed?
No, but the case is closed, you know.
We just want to hear Josh's side of the story. What do you want to say? People didn't hear from you in the trial.
I know, I don't got to say that's why I didn't speak at the trial. I was like, if they're going to send me to prison, send me to prison. You know, I ain't speaking.
So, Valerie, you know, that's a much different tone than we saw this little baby-faced defendant throughout this trial. Did his demeanor surprise you, cursing, saying some of the things he did?
It was eye-opening because during the trial you saw Josh Young. He was in a sweater vest. He was wearing a tie. He didn't speak at all. And then you see him yesterday, and he's more casual, wearing a hat, hanging out with his friends. And the conversation, he continued to cuss, so we had to beep out a lot of words during our conversation. He was hanging out with his friends. He said he was happy to be on the run. He knew his foster parents had filed that missing persons report, but he had no intention of going back. And even told me that when he got picked up by police, if he went to the Home of the Innocents, which is local here, that he would try to run again. And he even messaged me today saying he's been released from the youth detention center, but he will not tell me where he is. Meantime, his foster parents say he's not with them. His family is trying to reach out to him too, also on Facebook, hoping that they can talk with him. He's not with them, so we think that he's still a ward of the state, but we're not sure exactly where he is right now, but we know he has been released.
Well, it's strange. You say on the run, and we were very careful with using that term because he wasn't technically on the run. He was in contact with other people, but you say he even referred to it himself as being on the run. Did he say who he was with, where he was hanging out?
He wouldn't tell us where he was hanging out. He did say he was going all around the city of Louisville, going to different areas, and he mentioned those areas, but would always be on the move, hanging out with his friends. He did say he took some construction jobs to make some money. He did mention getting high with his friends as well. So he seemed like he was having fun, and he really enjoyed the attention he was getting from
that's an interesting
this.
point that you make, because he specifically wanted to Facebook chat with you, and that's the video that we just saw. He didn't want to Skype, anything more private. He wanted to Facebook chat. Did you get the sense that he was enjoying all of the attention here?
He sure was enjoying the attention, and we had messaged before on Facebook. A couple weeks ago, he was messaging me. He messaged me today, but he specifically wanted to video chat on Facebook. So we did that with his friends. They set it up in a location. They would not tell us where they were because they were on the run from police. So he video chatted with us yesterday afternoon, and then he got picked up a couple hours later.
Interesting. All right, Valerie Chin, I know you've still been in contact with him. Of course, if you hear anything, contact us. We want to hear any developments in this story. Thanks so much for being with us.